Hi Stampers, it's Tina Shaw from TinaLovesToStamp.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Fairborn, Ohio. Today I just wanted to jump on and say hi and to remind you that you only have through the 30th, which is Wednesday, to order out of this catalog. I do believe a lot of things are marked down that are not being carried over, and also I'm pretty sure things are running low and possibly sold out. So you'll need to check that. You can look at that on my website, www.tinashaw.stampinup.net. And you can shop on there, you can order, you can find out if it's in stock. So, anyhow, let's get started. I'm going to turn down the camera, and then I'll need to flip my image. Here we go. Today, we're making this cute koi card, and this is from the SeaScape bundle. I got my new stamp set. It just came yesterday. I was so excited because I only had the dies. And I made the seahorse card. I did a video on that just a day or so ago. And today I'm doing the one with the fish, the koi fish. So let's get started. And this is what it looks like. I did, however, use Love You to the Beach and Back, that little stamp, and that one is from Friends Are Like Seashells because my friends wanted them to have that on there. They love the beach. So, and here's the inside. And before I got my new stamp set, this was from Whale Done set that has the little fishies and the little water grass things. So, anyhow, this one I did put in the verse that is from the SeaScape. So let's get started. It's so fun to do this card, and you'll see why. Let me go over all my dimensions with you. I'm going to put down a scrap piece because we're going to be doing some coloring. So my card base is Granny Apple Green, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. Then I have two pieces of basic white cardstock, and these are both cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And I have a piece of vellum, and this one is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. I've gone ahead and die cut out my fish, and then I used my punch, which is the double oval punch, and did the scallop piece in the granny and then the little white one in white. So let's get going here. So I'm going to put my little fish over here, and I'm going to put my vellum right here. So I have got me out some 91% alcohol that I got at Rite Aid. You don't want the 70, you want the 91. And I pour it in just a little cup. And I have a paintbrush, any paintbrush, and I'm using my blend markers. So my first layer is going to be Misty Moonlight, the dark one. And I just like to put on quite a bit of color. So I'm going to do 3 colors, so I want to do each one about 1/3 of the size of my paper here, my vellum. So I'm just slapping on some blend, and then I'm using my air tool and just giving it a little blowing action. You could also use a nasal aspirator, or you could also use a straw and just blow. But this just, I love the way that it moves the ink around, and also it helps it to dry very quickly. Okay, so there's that one. And I love just the designs that it makes all by itself. Next I'm using Bermuda Bay. bit on there. Okay. And again, I'm going to get the alcohol on my brush and then just kind of slide it and bop it around. Okay. Again, take my little tool. I happen to have this one from Stampin' Up! From years ago, and it's just very handy. I think you might be able to find one on Amazon, perhaps, or not. A straw, like I said, just works fine. I love these colors, and I love the designs it makes. Isn't that pretty? Okay, next and last, I'm using the Granny Apple Green. And I've used this one so much, I think I need to get a new one. I use a lot in class. Yes, if you live near me, you can join me in my classes, and I have them on Mondays at 1 o'clock and 7. If you're close to Fairborn, you can reach me through my blog. Just click the Contact Me button, and my email is on there. And that's at tinalovestostamp.com. Okay, so how pretty is that? Love, love, love. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for just a second. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to grab my brushes, my blending brushes. And first, I want to use my Misty Moonlight ink pad. Set that over there. And I'm just going to ink up my blending brush just a little bit. And I'm going to color the fish's head, part of the fin here. Since I only use 3 colors, I'm just going to use 3 colors here. Okay, now to clean those, you can just rub off the color, or you can always run it under the faucet. Make sure you let it dry really well. You could even use a baby wipe. Okay, next I want to use my Bermuda Bay pad. And this one I re-inked because I'm going to put this back over here, see if I can remember today. Probably not. To show you how cute it is underneath, you could use this as a stencil. And then I like to blend my colors together just over top a little bit. And then finally, try to get the excess off here. And then finally, I'm going to use my Granny Apple ink pad. Okay, pretty cute. And now, just going to use the tail. Isn't this adorable? I love it. Okay, and there's my little fish. Isn't that cute? And then here is my beautiful colored koi. I think it's a koi. All right, so that just took a minute. Get rid of those things. Now I want to set, well, that's, first I want to apply some Wink Stella, because this just totally makes it pop. So cute, just the sparkle. Might need to find one of my other ones. This one seems to be running low, but I still see some sparkles. That's good. I'll just get it on his tail. It spins. Okay. Here I see a piece that isn't supposed to be here. Let me pop that one out. There we go. I don't know if you can see how sparkly he is. That's so cute. Okay, now just bring back in my paper. It's dry. You kind of. And now I want to take my brush and just dip it and shake it off. And I want to use my bone folder, and I just want to gently tap just some little circles here, just to make some dots on my paper. Can you see those? How cute. I love it. All right, so now let's set that aside to dry for a minute more. And then I will put the lid on my alcohol so I don't spill it everywhere. And then I can just wipe that off, get rid of my nasty scrap. Okay, so now I'm going to bring these over, and I can go ahead, actually, no I can't. I was going to say you could go ahead and adhere that, but we can't do that yet. Let me make sure this is dry. Looks dry. All right, so I like to use my silicone mat, and I want to take just a little bit, well, not a little bit, my snail, and just go around the edges of the vellum. Kind of cut off there. Okay. And then I will attach it. I just ripped it. Attach it. I haven't done that yet. First time for everything. Okay, so just kind of center this onto here. There we go. And just tape it down. There, you can't even see it. There we go. And now, on my other cards, I forgot I had this pretty twine, baker's twine. This is from the Flowers for Every Season. It is in the annual catalog. And since I used the Misty Moonlight, of course I can use that on here. So let's just tighten this up, make a little bow, and then work on it to get it to be the right size that you want it to be. Like that. Isn't that adorable? Okay, now we can take and adhere this to our card base. Like this. Isn't that gorgeous? I think that is so pretty. Okay, then next we will just want to stamp with that stamp from the Friends Are Like Seashells set, and I want to use, let's use the Misty Moonlight like I did before, and I'm going to ink that up and just stamp it right on there. And it fits perfectly, which is awesome. So now I just want to pop that up with some dimensionals. Just a couple. And then put that on here. Okay. And then we will pop this up onto the card. And the reason I like it popped up on the card also is to put one above and one below that little twine, so you don't get a hump on your ovals there. Okay, so there's that. Now we can put down our pretty fish, And to put down my fish, I used some mini dimensionals. I'll set that there for a second. And just put it on some places where it will not show through. And there are quite a few places here that we can use. The seahorse was a little bit harder, but this one has some big spaces here. Okay, so then just take off our backs. There we go. And then just put them like that. Oh, how cute! Got papers here. Okay, now to finish the front of the card, we could use, these are the Artistry Blooms sequins, which I've used most of these up. I have more on order, but of course they're not here yet. So I want to put a large one for his eye. Isn't that cute? And then just a couple more over here. Let's see, let's put one down here. How cute is that? I don't like that for his eye though. Let's do one down here. And then instead of that, I want to do a blue dot for his eye. I don't like that one. Yeah. Gotta go with this one. Much better. Oh, yes, it shows up so much better. Okay, so there is the outside. And then, of course, we will trim up the little ribbons. That looks fine there. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then all we need to do is our inside. And to do the inside, I want to use this stamp that is from the SeaScape stamp set. And that's why I wanted to leave my Misty Moonlight pad out. And then I'm just going to stamp this right there. And then I want to use this one, which is a little bit bigger than the one that I used from the other set, which I really liked. I think I want to do it in the Granny Apple. So I'm going to ink this up. Just put it right there. Oh, pretty! And then I want to do my fish. I think I'll do the fish in Bermuda just because it's different. Oh, so cute. What I did to get over. I don't want to do that because I will make smudges on my card. At this point, I don't want to do that. So just lightly. I just re-inked this one the other day, and boy, I really re-inked it. There! How cute! I like it. Okay, so let's move those out of the road. Now let's just put some adhesive, seal on the back, and put this on the inside. Try to get it even. And there it is. Isn't that just adorable? Don't you just love it? I love, love, love the fish. I love using the alcohol ink and the blender pens, or the blender brushes and alcohol, whatever I'm trying to say. You know what it is. Okay, so there it is. And then I lost my other cards here, but I did do on the envelope, I just did the grass with the fish, so you could do that as well on the other one. So Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you back really soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my blog at tinalovestostamp.com. Hope to see you really soon. Bye.